Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins, and I am a finance professor. And I wanted to break down three really important financial lessons that we might have seen from Nick Cannon's whole situation with Viacom. If you haven't seen it, he was kind of put in a real tough position. Some would say spanked a little bit in that he did an interview. They didn't like the interview. They fired him. And he talked big for about 30 seconds, and then he kind of buckled at the end. And a lot of people were kind of surprised and disappointed by it. And I want to break this down in terms of why economics plays every single role in how this played out, and why economics is so important for the Black community. And this is why I've dedicated my life as a finance professor to talking to you guys about this, because these battles happen all the time. Your children will be in these battles all the time. You've been in battles like this all the time, and I'm going to tell you how to not be a slave. So without further ado, let me go through three quick financial lessons and messages that were sent during the whole Nick Cannon fiasco. The first one is about just Black ownership. If Black people owned more assets, then we would be able to create our own jobs. If we could create our own jobs, then we wouldn't have to go beg people for a job. And so there are certain communities that have specialized in creating jobs. The same number of basketball and football players we produce, well, they're producing that many entrepreneurs, they're producing that many real estate developers, they're producing that many people that own stocks and make investments. So every Black child in America should learn how to start a business by the age of 12. They should own shares of stock when they are an infant, and you should encourage them to understand the importance of real estate ownership early so that they have a financial base. Because when you have a financial base, that means when somebody tells you to sit down, you'll be able to stand up. But if you don't have a financial base, where every time it's time to stand up, they're going to tell you to sit your butt right back down, and you're going to do what you're told because you don't have any options. Number two is media. When you talk about ownership of media, there were people that controlled the narrative, and these people that controlled the narrative were people who made sure many generations ago they had parents and grandparents who were very much involved in the creation and the ownership of media outlets so they could tell their own story. Now, we know the history of Black people. We know that some of our opportunities were taken away, but there's nothing stopping Black people right now from creating Black-owned media. There's nothing stopping Black people right now from supporting Black-owned media. There are Black-owned media outlets right now with people like Vicky Dillard and the Diaspora Network and stuff like that are reaching millions of people. And I think that we should support our own media. That's why we created Black Movie Night, so that we can actually support Black filmmakers who've made amazing films. So we have to build our own, so that when it comes time to tell the story, we're telling our own story, because history is typically told by the winners. We need to start winning so that we can decide what Black history is going to be. The third piece of this, it just has to do with general financial security. If you're not financially secure, then you're not going to be racially secure, socially secure, politically secure, or anything, right? So I'm talking about going beyond the whole ownership piece of creating your own job. I'm talking about, even if you can't create your own job, think about how much you have in your savings. Think about how much you're investing so that you can build a backdrop of wealth to protect you during hard times. Think about how much you're working to develop other streams of income. These things are not done just so you can drive a Bentley and have extra money around. These things are done so that you can be safe. These things are done to protect your mental health. These things are done so you can have access to what every Black person wants, which is freedom. Freedom means the ability to get up in the morning and decide what you're going to do with your day, instead of having somebody else tell you, no, boy, you're going to do this today, because if you don't, you're going to lose your ability to eat, and we're going to take away your children's ability to eat also. So that's why financial security is important. That's why ownership is important. And that's why Black media is important, because if we had financial security, if we had plenty of ownership, and we had plenty of media, this whole situation would have played out completely differently. So you cannot stand up to the economic bullies until you become economically prepared. Because if you get ready, and if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. We're always trying to get ready when we should have been ready. So let's be ready so that we can stay ready, so we ain't got to get ready, or get ready after the fact, after somebody kicks us in the butt. So I believe in Black-owned business. I believe in building Black wealth, and that's what we do. That's what we love to do. That's what we believe in at the Black Business School. So if you want help on this journey, you can learn to buy your first share of stock, or at least get good free investing information and wealth building information by going to firstshareofstock.com. That's firstshareofstock.com. You'll get plenty of free resources from the Black Business School to get started on your journey. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, share, and subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins. Have a good day. Be good. Peace.